Okay, 1, 2, 3. You, sir. Oh, sorry, you. Got the sir wrong, haven't I? You have the call.
Okay, this is for the Sandra Brown. I don't really know that is, but I was just wondering how long would it take for the Westerly eagle to become extinct if the pot would get rid?
Good question. Yes, that's a couple of centuries we're looking at. That study was done over the 2 centuries.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, how long would it take for the wedge-tailed eagle to become extinct if the pulp goes ahead? Which is a blink of an eyelid. They've been around for probably millions of years, but certainly tens and hundreds of thousands of years. I was out on the Tarkine Plains a few years ago with my partner, and a couple came circling over the top, and one of them flew back and the other one came right down over our head and landed right next to us. Because of the relationship that they've had, that they haven't been hunted out there. And so they're frightened of no one. And this landed 30 metres away and just stared at us on its territory. Now, that's a magnificent thing to happen. It's not going to happen in people's futures unless we do something. And 30% of the birds in the world are predicted to face extinction this century under the impact of climate change. We're now moving into a cataclysmic period of extinction caused by our actions. And the other thing about world's best practice, New Zealand doesn't block its native forests. It's got a whole range of pulp mills. And Thailand doesn't block its forests, native forests. And most of them are gone from Europe. If we're going to have world's best practice, you just don't cut the habitat, the living habitat, the ecosystem that's been the home for these creatures for so many thousands, if not millions of years from under them. And I hope when you get to my age, there'll be more of them, not less of them, because of this sort of debate taking place now.